Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we're going to take a look at the 1969 San Francisco Mint dime from the United States of America, and there's one of them right here, right in the center. San Francisco Mint dime with the deep cameo version. So that's the one we're going to focus on right here, but we're also going to talk about the 1969 Denver dime, and we're going to talk about the 1969 Philadelphia dime. Some of them are extremely valuable in the $2,000 to $3,000 range. And we're going to talk about how they changed the reverse in 1968, but some of the 1969 coins didn't have the 1968 reverse change on them. They used some of the old dies from 1946. When we look at these, we got a bunch of different things we need to look at. There's different values based upon which kind of dime you have. This is the penny from the proof set right here. And you can see it's a 1969 S. In 1969, they didn't have regular circulating San Francisco Mint coins. So if you see one with an S on it for 1969, it's a proof coin. Same with the nickel. You see this nickel here with the S on it. In 1969, that means it's a proof coin. But not all proof coins were cameos, as you can tell. This nickel's not a cameo, this penny's not a cameo, but this dime is. In 1969 at the San Francisco Mint, they made 2.9 million of these, and so far they found 242 1969 proof cameos, or proof deep cameos, and they go for about $130 each. At the Denver Mint, and you can tell the Denver Mint because there's a D down here right above the 1969. They made 563 million dimes. And of those dimes, they found one so far that's an MS or Mint State 68, and that's worth about $1,000. So this is the dime coin. It's Roosevelt facing to the left, says Liberty in front of him, and God We Trust under his chin. Way down here at the bottom, we see a J and an S for John Sinek, the engraver of these coins. Then over here to the side, we see the 1969. And you'll see that this isn't in great shape right here, but that's a lot of the 1969 coins didn't have great detail on them. And then finally, for the third of the mints that made these, it was the Philadelphia Mint. And if we can get that light about right, the Philadelphia Mint in 1969, you won't see a mint mark here. There's no P or anything there. They made 146 million of these. And of those 146 million, they found two at an MS or Mint State 67 so far, and they're worth $2,600. They've also found two reverse varieties with the 1968 reverse on them. And let's talk a little bit about that. In 1968, they decided to change the hub that they were using to create the dies for the Roosevelt dime. The hub that they'd used had been the same since 1946. 42 years later, they decided to change it. And what they did when they changed it was they put some sharper lines in the top of the torch. So let's get a good look at the torch. And up here in the torch, they put some sharper lines. So if you get one with really sharp lines in it, that's going to be the 1968 reverse on the 1969 dimes. And if you get one with real dull lines in it, like this one, that's going to be the old reverse. It turns out that the ones that are the most expensive or most valuable are the ones with the 1968 reverse, because almost all the 1969 coins had the 1946 old reverse. Let's take a look. That did not occur, however, at the San Francisco Mint. And so let's look at this. So I'll show you the differences. So see all the different lines in there and how sharp they are coming off the flame on the torch. So that's what we're looking at, right? We're looking at the flame on the torch, and we see these lines back here that cut through. We see the lines on top. This is the 1968 reverse on the 1969, but because it's on the proof coin, it's just par for the course. It's not doesn't increase the value because it's supposed to look that way. But if we look at the 1969 Philadelphia Mint coin, we'll see that we have very, very little detail here. We don't have hardly any of this flame detail. And that's how you can tell that you have the old 1946 reverse when it looks like this one here. All right. So what's the difference in the reverses? If you can get the 1969 Philadelphia coin with the 1969 reverse on it, it's worth about $300. Professional Coin Grading Service has recognized two different varieties of this 1969, 1968 reverse, and they have graded them. Those are worth about $300 each. They've also found the 1968 reverse on some of the Denver Mint coins, and those are worth somewhere around $300. They found one other thing on the Denver Mint coins, and that is they found some repunched mint marks on the Denver Mint coins, and some double die obverse. So when you get a 1969 Denver Mint coin, look for any doubling on the lettering, and also look for any double punching on the D Mint mark. All right, that's all we have today from the DC Coin World. All right, that's all we have for today. We'd love to have you subscribe to the channel and leave any comments you have in the comments section.